This is water. Drink water. This time, baby, I'll be bulletproof. Okay, so I got woken up way earlier than I should have been by a phone call from my girl. So now I'm up, and now I thought, okay, let's make a video. So, Jane, you're early. Okay, ready? Are you with me? You better be with me because you're watching the video. My top 10 rap albums. 2 max per artist. Yes, per each artist, they only get 2. The reason why I made the 2 per artist rule was because, I mean, frankly, this whole thing could have been Yeet, Kanye, and Drake. That could have just been the entire top 10. But I wanted to make it fair, so I was like, 2 max per artist, right? Honorable mentions, and these aren't in order. Ben Reaper 3 by Babytron. I love this album. I always have loved this album. I can't even tell you why. I think it came out, was it 2023? I think. The deluxe was too long to me. There's too many songs on the deluxe, became contrived, convoluted, became kind of annoying. But the original, perfect music. Whole Lotta Red by Playboi Carti. Here, I guess I could start pulling these up, huh? Okay, so yeah, the first honorable mention, right, was Ben Reaper 3. I'm just gonna put this on the other monitor. Gotcha. First honorable mention, Ben Reaper 3. And for whatever reason, when you look it up, Anthony Fantano is the first result. I love this album. I couldn't even really tell you why I love this. This was 2022? I couldn't even tell you why I love this album that much. I just love this album. I think it's fun. What do you call it? I think it's very good. I think it's very easy listening, and a lot of it sounds exactly the same. I wouldn't say exactly the same, but a lot of it sounds similar, right? So if you like one song, you like a lot of songs. A lot of his flows are pretty similar, which I think can be a bad thing for an album, but if I like your flow and a lot of it sounds the same, then guess what? I'm gonna like the album, right? There's another album later that I'll have to explain myself again when it comes to that line of thought, right? Whole Lotta Red. A Whole Lotta Red is great. Just put simply, Whole Lotta Red's a great album, and the only reason why it's not in the top 10 is because I don't really find myself revisiting it a lot. I just liked a lot of it at the time it was coming out, right? So, like, it holds value, but I think at the same time, because I'm just so far past kind of that area of my life, if that makes sense, like it loses points a bit. But at the time, absolutely yes. Certified Lover Boy, the greatest album cover of all time. Okay, all jokes aside, I do think this album cover is super overhated though. Like, I don't think it's a good album cover, but I just don't think it's that bad at all, actually. My only gripe is that Drake should have more kids if he's using an album cover full of pregnant women. Like, why couldn't we have YoungBoy use this? Why couldn't Let's Hop use this? I love this album. I think from front to back, it's a great album. I think it's... Honestly, I think as far as Drake goes, it might be one of his albums that moves around the most. If that's not crazy, like, to say, right? If that's not crazy to say, and if I can be allowed to, talk my shit for a minute here. I don't want to play too much because I want to avoid copyright, but like, girls want girls, right? That sounds anything like Way Too Sexy. Too sexy for your girl. And then those shits sound nothing like In Too Deep, which sounds nothing like Knife Talk, right? You gotta race my mind. Get along better. I get along better with your friends. Like, as far as Drake, I think this album moves so much, and it evolves and it changes. I don't know why fucking fans isn't into like songs. I just think, I don't know. I think it's very different. I think it's very unique, and I think every song offers something else that I like more so than others. Also, Champagne Poetry was definitely in my like songs too, but keep lying on me, I guess. That was sassy as fuck. See what happens when you start talking about Drake albums. Yeezus. I love Yeezus. On site. Yeezy season approaching. Fuck whatever y'all been wearing. Fuck whatever y'all been hearing. A monster about to come alive again. Man, I think On Site, Black Skinhead, and New Slaves alone could make this one of my favorite albums. But as it goes on, like it just gets better and better. Yeah, Bound to is on this bitch. Oh my god, Blood on the Leaves, except for that one part. Overall, really good. Pink Tape, a classic. Yes, I said it, a classic. An over-hated classic right here. Right here. One of them ones. One of them ones right here. The sole reason why this isn't in the top 10 is because for all of these peaks, it has two pits. Fire Alarm. And no, it's not Rehab. I think it's Amped. I'm amped up. Bitch, I'm amped up. Is that what that one is? Let me see. This song fucking sucks. But the first 4 songs, and then the next, like, what, 15 are all good. But this album has some lows, man. The lows are low, but the highs, oh, they're so fucking high. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I mean, what can I say? There's Fantano again. And Question Mark by XXXTentacion. Now, I'm a little biased because this one came out like a couple days after my birthday. Or, sorry, one day before my birthday. 2018, right? So it would have been my 12th birthday. So this was my last day of being 11 when this album came out. It's great, right? It's great. It's pretty much all I can say. That's all I can say. Can you just take me to the Spotify? Oh, brother, you're gonna get on my nerves. Can you take me to the Spotify for this? Okay. I've dug 2 graves for us, my dear. 17 really could have been an honorable mention as well. 17 could have been an honorable mention as well. But yeah, this one just means a bit more to me. Now, it hasn't really survived the test of time. It isn't so much in my Spotify anymore. But similar to Whole Lotta Red, like, at the time, I was listening to this so heavily, right? Oh, wait, oh, get money, yeah. Hope is still a classic as well. Yeah, buddy, yeah. Like, wait, skate, spin on my dick like I bake, play, divide your back like, Go follow the Twitch, and, okay, ready? No, hold on, sorry. Like, wait, skate, spin on my dick like I bake, play, divide your back like, Did I? Okay, wait, background music, okay. There's no Lucky albums, huh? Let's go with number 10. I got even just blacked out like the Epstein files. 2 Alive, The Geek Pack by Yeet. Let me hold. Okay, now this one I have to clarify, right? So the 2 Alive Geek Pack is the deluxe of the album 2 Alive. And as you can see, I have most of the songs here at the bottom added to the playlist. Now, let's go look at the actual 2 Alive, right? As you can see, I like every fucking song off this album. Like, it's not ridiculous to actually say this is one of the few albums I can listen to cover to cover. I would not get bored. I would not get bored. From cover to cover, I'm in love with it, and I think it's great music, and I have the most fun of my life, right? The sole reason why it's not higher, I mean, one, because I haven't, like, spent as much time with it, right? I've just listened to it a couple times and loved it, and now whatever comes on, comes on. But the second reason why is because I do think at certain points, some of the features fall off a bit, some of the lyricism falls off a bit, sometimes some of the songs sound similar. It's like, it's a great album, but I don't think it's like a transcendent art piece. You know what I mean? It's just a fun album to listen to. But I don't think it's like a I don't know. I don't know. If you get it, you get it. See this next one? The opposite. Chromacopia by Tyler the Creator at number 9. This album actually moves around a lot, and it's a very great listening experience. What do you call it? Because of the ways that it changes, right? And the ways that it evolves and it pushes you through it. And the only reason why I would not have it higher is because it's very emotion based. For me personally, right? I wouldn't say sad, but I feel like solemn almost. Like I really take this album in like a melancholy and like a lower mood. Any other high point, like darling, I keep falling in love. Like that's cool, but if I was gonna listen to this whole album, it would have to be like dark room, rainy night. You know what I mean? This isn't like on the highway. Like Two Alive is on the highway. I'm not listening to like Him or I Hope You Find Your Way Home or even like Hey Jane, like casually, right? Like these are songs that make me think. So even though I love this album, I don't think it fits every mood, every vibe as much as some of the other albums. And let me say, if we have to like give these ratings out of say 10, I would say Two Alive is a 9 out of 10. And I would say Chromacopia is a 9.5 out of 10. Great album. I like basically everything on it. Oh, I might have just spoiled you on 2. Pretend you didn't see what number 7 was. Number 8, Music. Sorry for the wait. Playboy Carti. I don't think, I don't have too many off of Sorry for the Wait added. Obviously, I have the final 4, but that's because they were the only ones that didn't make the original album. Now, if you look at the original album, I liked just about every song, right? Oh no, I literally like every song here. Wait, what? Well, Pop Out I have from the deluxe, and then Money, I don't know why that's not on like songs, because I'm 100% certain that I added it to my like songs. I love this album. It's my favorite Carti album. Yes, it's the most recent one. No, I don't give a fuck. Yes, there's some AI on it. You know, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, it sucks. I don't like AI. I don't support AI, but at the same time, like, what do you want me to do about it, bro? What do you want me to do about it, bro? There's 30 songs. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Shut the fuck up, bro. It's my list, not your list. I would give Music an 8.5 out of 10, but I think the reason why it's so high is because the vibe of it. The vibe of this album is actually amazing, and it's such a good cohesive listening experience to me. If I would say there's one thing that drags it down a bit, other than the fact that a couple of these songs took a few listens for me to actually enjoy, like Pop Out or like I See You Baby Boy, like there's a couple things I needed to hear a couple times. Even Opium Baby, like I had to hear it a couple times before I was like, okay, that's a good song. What am I gonna say? On top of that, Kendrick, right? I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna come out and say it plainly. Kendrick Lamar was a little annoying on like every single song he's on except Backdoor. I'm sliding through the backdoor. He was good on that one, but like the Mojo Jojo shit, the beep beep beep, and then what was the other one, like Evil Twin or whatever? I forget what the fuck that one was. Anyway, point is, I don't really like all the Kendrick features. I don't really like the Travis feature, one of them. I don't really like that Carti used AI on the album, but I just really still love the album, right? Like, all of its faults aren't enough to eliminate all of its high points to me, right? Similar criticism to Pink Tape. The highs are very high, the lows, even though the lows are still in the playlist, are kind of low for me, right? This next one I've done a terrible job of hiding. You've probably already seen it like 2 fucking times if you're paying attention. If Looks Could Kill by Destroy Lonely. Right now I can tell you what I think of this album. I think it is a 10 out of 10. I think it's a perfect album. It's not my favorite album, but I genuinely, I think the world of it. I think the world of If Looks Could Kill. I like every single song. Whoa, 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 whoa! Shh, shh. Give me fucking copyright strike. Yeah, show me the album. Sorry. I like every single song off this album, and the deluxe is amazing too, the director's cut. But yeah, I don't have a complaint, right? I think it's perfect. I think it has a similar vibe, but again, similar to what I said about Ben Reaper 3. If you have a similar vibe that I like all the way through the album, then you're a good album, right? The reason why it's not higher is because at times it drags on a bit, and it's like, ugh, this song sounds the same as the last song, and this song sounds the same as the other song, and this one, but there's other times when I listen to this album and I've got, you know, a juice in my hand and it's a real dimly lit room, right? And there's barely any light pouring in, and it's like, it's cool, and I feel the energy. And every song sounds the same, and every song sounds fucking perfect. It's like, if it's the mood for this album, if it's the look killer vibe, oh my god, don't even get me started. Next, this one might make some people mad. For All the Dogs by Drizzy Drake. I would give this album let's say 8.75 out of 10. Yeah, there are a couple songs I don't like off of For All the Dogs. I wouldn't even say like I don't like them, it's just I don't like them a ton. But again, the songs that I do like are, please, if you take one thing from this video, you could say, oh, he's an idiot, all the albums he likes are newer, and he, you know, doesn't know real music, and he's just a kid, and his fucking music taste is trash, and he's a Drake dick rider, and blah blah blah. If you take one thing from this video, go listen to For All the Dogs. Please go listen to For All the Dogs. If you let me influence you in one way tonight, right? Go listen to For All the Dogs by Drake. This album's great. I don't have any criticism. There's some songs I don't like, but literally, like, I just don't like them. They're not so jarring that I can shut the album off, right? Like, the songs I do like, they don't drag on for too long. They don't sound all that similar to one another. It's kind of long, right? I think it's kind of a long-ass album. An hour and 24 minutes. Not the longest album on this list, but I do think, like, if you eliminated a couple, like, Screw the World, Gently, BBL Love, and maybe even, like, Rich Baby Daddy, even though I like the song, if you would have just kept this a single and left it off the album, I think this album would be better, but I still think it's a really cool album. Rolly Gang, Patty Gang, Rich Baby Daddy Gang, top 5. Do I remember what this is? Oh, is this? Oh, is this EA too? Oh shit, well, you just got spoiled on what's coming. A Great Chaos Deluxe by Ken Carson. You ready for this? I'm gonna give this another 10 out of 10. I think, what do you call it? And you might be watching this and saying, I'm giving out 10s too easily, right? I'm just calling any fucking thing a 10. Yeah, you're right, okay? Yeah, correct. You got me. You cracked the code. I think this album's perfect, and if you will look and see and notice, most of the songs that I do not have liked off of the deluxe, right? I have liked off of the original. There's nothing that I can really say to quite describe how this album makes me feel. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel happy. And I like when music makes me feel happy. I don't really understand why the normal and the deluxe have the exact same fucking album cover, but it makes me feel happy, right? And when music makes you feel happy, you're listening to good music. Like, I don't know. Go listen to it. I heavily recommend it. I think it's a great album. I think it's Ken Carson's best album by far. And that's Ken's only appearance on here, and that's Lone's only appearance on here, right? this is the one I literally just spoiled you on. I apologize. Eternal Atake Deluxe by Lil Uzi Vert. I would give a 9 out of 10. Let's go. Let's go 8.5 again, actually. I think EA2 is very good. Okay, sorry. Let me... Wait. Yeah. Right? Am I stupid? No, sorry. I'm not meaning to say EA2. That's not what I'm talking about. The deluxe of the original EA. It's like Love versus the World 2, right? This album, you know, I'm ballin', usual like Kobe, 24. Worry about a hater that don't know me. He said that he tough, then that boy I gotta show me. Like this first 6-song run is amazing. It's amazing. It's peak music. I was 4 days away from being 14, right? I was 4 days away from being 14. The world's, you know, shutting down for COVID. You know, we have 2 weeks off of school, right? And whatever. And he drops this. And he drops this marvel. And so I sit there and I ask myself, is he the greatest rapper of all time? You could argue it, and I wouldn't be mad. It was perfect, man. It was perfect, man. And it still holds up so well. It still holds up so fucking well. Why is P2 not on the playlist? Okay. Some of these bitches be harming me on. Because I know I like the songs and they don't show up on the liked. Okay. Yeah, because P2 is the... I don't really care because I'm done. I don't realize life is not the top 3. I know every single album here. Up to Me. Up to Me by Yeat. I would give this a 9 out of 10. The sole reason why Up to Me isn't a 10 out of 10, even though it probably could be and it maybe deserves it, is because I don't actually like every song off of Up to Me. It's just the ones that I do like mean so much to me that I think it counts. Like, yeah, see, out of the 22 songs, first of all, Lion... Okay, what? What? Wait, stop. Is there multiple versions of this album? Cause what are we even doing right now? What are we even doing right now? What I was gonna tell you was I only like about half the album. Spotify doesn't even have that. I'm like, ooh, yeah. Bro, I love this song. What the fuck? Ooh, yeah. Okay, for whatever reason, they're missing like half of my likes. Okay, so if I had to go through this album, right? You don't reach a song that I don't really like until Facts. And then Back on Them and Hey and Turban and Twizzy Rich, I like. Told you, not really big on. And Money So Big Deserve It, Change. Line for Fun. I'm not sure why most of them aren't liked, but this album's great to me. The only reason why it's not a 10 is because there are a couple songs that I'm not a huge fan of. Why the fuck? Why do they not have like half of these liked for me? That's so crazy. I have to fix this shit. I have to fix this shit. I don't know, bro. Spotify does that shit all the time. But let me point something out with Up to Me, right? Remember I said the Drake album felt kind of long and it was what, 24 songs? See how this one's 22 songs, but it's 56 minutes and it literally never feels like it's long? That's what I mean. A good album won't feel like it's dragging on too much. I mean, not to say For All the Dogs isn't a good album, but like a great album. And now I know this could raise some concern. This could make somebody a little upset, right? Gee, the red ass. Why do I have Yeat so high on my all-time list, right? Where's Future? Where's Andre 3000? Where's, you know, whatever the fuck. Listen, if you're old and you like that old nigga music, Good for you, bro. I like a lot of Future songs. I like a lot of Three Stack songs. I like a lot of Jay-Z songs. That doesn't mean they're my favorite albums ever. If you ask me if I want to go listen to a whole album of that shit, or if I want to go listen to an album of fucking Yeet, bro, I'm gonna say Yeet, bro. Just to be honest with you, this is what I went to high school with, right? When I got done losing my virginity, this is what I was listening to, bro, on the ride back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. If you're old, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate your old nigga music, but you know, let me do my thing, man. Number two. Numbers 2 and 1 are interchangeable, and I honestly struggled a lot with where I would put them. I think they're both 10 out of 10 albums. I think they're exactly the same, and so I'm going to give them to you at the exact same time. Take Care by Drake and Graduation by Kanye West, right? Now you can click off the video. If I've upset you, don't worry, you can leave, but I will talk about them. Graduation's perfect. All right, Graduation's a perfect album. Good Night, I just don't really like. I'm not usually in the mood to listen to it. Right? It's not like a. It's not a. I guess it doesn't fit the vibe that I'm feeling half the time. And then The Glory, I don't know. Personally, not a huge fan. Everything else is perfect. Right? The album doesn't feel too long. I mean, because it's not that long. It's only 14 minutes. The songs that are good run for a good amount of time. The songs that have features have good features. I even like the songs off this album that people don't like. Like Drunken Hot Girls, I fucking love this song. Barry Bonds, I'm not as high on as I used to be, but I still really like the song. We out of here, baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shout out to Weezy. Young Thug, Lil Wayne, and Future really could have had appearances here. But I like them more for a lot of songs that they have throughout their career as far as just like one album. I actually think Future's probably my top 5 rappers of all time. I just really don't think I like Future albums cover to cover. You know what I'm saying? I like Future features. I like Future on Low Life. I like Future on Superhero, even though that's technically his album. I like Future off of fucking. I mean, anything he's ever done with Drake, right? All the shit he did with Cardi on music. Like, I like Future. I like all his songs. I don't know if I listen to his full albums. And then, of course, Take Care by Drake. Um, Take Care is probably the only 10 out of 10 album here that has songs that I would say are like less than maybe a 7, or like maybe the songs are a 7. This is the deluxe. I don't have shit off the deluxe. We have to go look at the actual album. Okay, why don't you stop showing me the deluxe and show me the normal album? You're my fucking funny guy. Make me break your Kevin Hart, boy. Over my dead. Uh, Nothing Was the Same could have been mentioned as well. Okay, yes, this Take Care. There are a couple songs on here that like I don't think are that good, but there's some songs on here that I think are actually like 13 out of 10. And they actually like improve the fucking album so much that I would just say it's my favorite album ever. Right? Like the good ones go way too long. Like this is 7 fucking minutes. And I love it. Lord knows. Underground Underground Kings, Underground Kings. Like this album right here, man. This shit. This will actually change your life. I'm telling you, if you've never listened to Take Care from cover to cover, this shit changed my life. Really. Really. So yeah, these are my top 10 albums. Um Maybe Dirty Sprite too should have been an honorable mention. Um or So Much Fun. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching it, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.